Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video we have a massive new update for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 and the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3. So these phones are finally getting One UI 4.1. That also means they're getting a whole bunch of S22 Ultra features. So let's dive in, get started, and see all the new features for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3. So real quick, let's look at the update. I'm going to go to my settings. I'm going to go all the way down, tap on Software Update. Now, if you tap on this one, you're going to see your update pop up right here if you are next in line. But in my case, I just ran the update a couple minutes ago, so it's right over here. So you can see what's new, One UI 4.1 update. We're going to go over all these features. Okay, there's tons of features. Look at that big list. But all the way at the bottom, the update for the Z Fold 3 is 1,166 megabytes. It also has the security patch for March the 1st, and the update ends in CVC5. So anyway, let's dive in and see everything that is new. All right, the first thing, let's look at the camera. So now when we go to the camera, all right, let me launch it. And when we go over to the portrait mode, you are able to use 2x telephoto camera. So previously it was limited to just 1x portrait. Now you can actually zoom in on somebody, okay, and still use the portrait mode. That's going to give you that background blur. So that's one new option. Now, another great option is if I launch my camera and if I just go to the regular photo mode and I take a photo of anybody, all right, with the regular photo camera. Here's an example. I just took this with a front-facing camera. Now, what I can do is I can tap on it, tap on this button, and I can actually add the portrait effect after the fact that I took the photo with the regular camera. So if I tap on this one, you are going to see we're going to be getting some kind of background blur on the photo. All right, so I can intensify that effect if I want to, as you can see, or make it even less if I want it that way. So it's all up to you, but basically you can take any photo now and add that beautiful background effect on the photo, even if you use the regular photo mode. So you don't have to go to portrait anymore, even though that's going to get you a slightly better effect, but you can just use photo and just add the effect later. That's fantastic. Let's move on. Now the next feature is known as the portrait relighting. So if you launch the camera and if you took a photo with the portrait mode of yourself or somebody else, when you go to the gallery, here's a photo that I took. Let me just discard this one. This one was taken with the portrait camera, the rear camera. So now look at what I can do. I can tap on it. I can tap change background effect, and I get additional enhancements to all my photos. So look at this. When I go to the effect strength, that's the studio effect. I can tap on this button. It's going to select my face, and I can choose where the light actually hits my face. Look at that. So tap on it. Look at this. The light's coming from this way. If I put it here, light's in the middle. If I put it here, light's coming from the left side. And if I put right side, and if I, again, tap on this and put it right here, it looks as if it's coming from downwards, or I can do top. Tap on this. Let's get that right spot right there, okay? So that means light is coming from the top. So you can do all these fantastic relighting effects after you take the portrait shot. Fantastic. Let's move on. Now, one more thing with the gallery is, for example, when you launch your camera, there's an option under photo over here that's a motion photo. So you can turn that on and off. Now, I leave this off because it's useless in my opinion. But if you leave it on and take a photo, here's what happens. You go to your gallery and the photo is going to be known as a motion photo, as you can see. So what a motion photo is, it records a little bit of video before and after the actual photo. So if I tap here, you can see there's a little movement, okay? So that's a motion photo. That's a 2-second video clip attached to a photo. If I pull this up, you can see 7 megabytes. Now, with the new update, what you can do is you can tap over here and you can say, delete the video clip attached to that motion photo. So if I tap this, it's going to extract that video out of that motion photo. It's going to just become a regular photo the way it's supposed to be. And it's going to save you space because when I pull this up, you can see now it is 3.29 megabytes. So that's fantastic. You can go through your gallery, look for motion photos, and simply convert them to regular photos by removing that video effect. It's going to save you space and streamline your photos. Now we do have an update to Wi-Fi, so let me show you what I'm talking about. This is about sharing your Wi-Fi. So I'm going to go to my Wi-Fi settings. You can see here I have the current Wi-Fi that is connected. I can tap on settings and I get some information about the Wi-Fi. But if I tap on view more, I get even more options. But here's the big thing, the QR code. So when I tap this, what I'm able to do is share my 5G network with anybody else. So the other person, all they have to do is either scan this QR code, or I can tap on quick share or nearby share to actually share my connection with somebody else. Once they get the sharing request, they simply click accept and boom, they're now able to share my Wi-Fi instantly without me having to give them a password. So that's fantastic. Another great feature has to do with customization. So when I pinch the screen and go to my settings, if I pinch the screen and go to my wallpaper, okay, over here we have the color palette option. If I tap on it, now when you're choosing the color palette to theme your phone, you can choose from various options that are further enhanced and give you more colors to choose from. So you can see the previews reflecting here, okay, on the top over here, as I choose different palettes. But this looks different than what it used to be on 4.0, and it's more enhanced and goes deeper when it actually themes your phone with the color palette that you're choosing. Remember, these colors are extracted from your current wallpaper. So everything is supposed to be in harmony. We also have a brand new virtual RAM option. So if you go to settings, and if you scroll down and go into battery and device care, what you want to do is you want to go to memory, and now what you're going to see at the bottom is you're going to see the RAM Plus option. You can choose additional virtual RAM for your phone to enhance its performance if you're having any trouble, which I doubt because this is a brand new phone with the latest processor, but you can choose from 2 up to 8 gigabytes of RAM Plus, which is virtual RAM used to give you a boost in performance. Previously it was available, but it was fixed. Now I can make it less. I would keep it at 4. I think that's a sweet spot. It's only used if it's necessary. All right, let's move on. We also have a brand new option that is going to enhance the quality of the voice for your phone, of the sound I mean. So if you go to your settings and if you go all the way down to accessibility, and then if you go to hearing enhancements, at the bottom, there is something known as left-right sound balance. So one of them is for connected audio. That's the Bluetooth speakers or earbuds that you connect to your phone. And the other one is the speakers that are in the phone. So let's say your right ear can hear better than your left ear. So when you listen to music, you get to hear more with your right and less with your left, so there's an imbalance. With this option, you can actually make it louder towards the left if you so desire, so as to balance out that imbalance. You can do this with connected Bluetooth devices or any kind of wired headphones, or you can do it with the phone speakers. So that's fantastic. So if I launch my gallery, let me just bring up any photo here. Okay, now we have a tool known as the remastering tool. Now it has been enhanced even further to get you better results. So pull up any photo that you want, tap on this button, and tap on remaster picture. It's going to analyze that photo, try to remaster it, and once you're done, you get a before and after image, okay? Sometimes the changes are subtle, sometimes they're dramatic, but the remaster photo is now much more powerful. It gives you further enhancements as opposed to the older version. Now we do have something really important in relation to performance. It is known as the game optimizing service. So what used to happen was when you launched a game, the phone would actually quickly limit the performance of that game to make sure the phone doesn't get too hot, which sometimes made games run at a lower than usual performance. So now they have optimized that and also gave you a switch that disables any kind of limitations that can get the maximum experience, the maximum performance out of any game. That's the game optimizing service. Now when you go into your game launcher, okay, so you go to your game launcher and let me just say allow. If you tap on more, And if you tap on Game Booster, over here you're going to see a button known as Labs, and you are going to be able to enable the alternate game performance management mode that's going to give you maximum performance for any game without putting any limits on the performance. It might heat the phone up a little bit, but it's not going to be dangerous. So now you have the option to just go nuts or let the phone take care of everything for you. If you don't see the game launcher, all you do is you go to your settings, you go into advanced features. At the bottom, you simply enable the game launcher. Okay, then you can go in and modify that setting. Now, another update that is a little bit hard to demonstrate here is under software update, last update. There's a couple things here that might be important to you. So that is Google Duo. So if you use Google Duo to talk to other people, do video calls, now what you can do is you can share apps on your phone to show up in the other person's phone so they can see what you're doing as you are video calling. As you're doing Google Duo video conferencing, you can actually watch a YouTube video together. That is pretty amazing. And also you have the presentation mode option where you can actually share your tablet's screen with the other person on the video. And that has to be a Samsung Galaxy Tab device. And then we do have the Samsung Health update. So if you go to your Samsung Health application, you're going to get some deeper insights for your health, all right? I'm not sure if you use this or not. I use this for tracking when I'm walking or running or exercising. So now what you have is you have better insights about your body's composition. You are going to be able to track your sleep better and build better habits. The app walks you through, and you have some enhanced exercise tracking, especially if you pair the phone with the Galaxy Watch 4. Now, under the gallery update, there's a feature here. It says create time-lapse videos. So I tried to replicate this feature, but so far I haven't had any luck. But I'll give you guys an update as soon as I figure this out. But as of now, I was not able to replicate what is happening. Alright, so those are some of the updates with One UI 4.1. If you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below, let me know. For now, guys, have a fantastic day.